Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of Cookie Decorating 101. In this session, I'll share with you my secret sugar cookie recipe. It's a no spread cookie recipe. You can also avoid chilling the cookie dough in the refrigerator, just in case you don't have a fridge. In case you've not watched episode 1, please go back and watch it. You're going to learn about the supplies that you need to get started with your cookie decorating business in Kenya. Well, let's get started. For starters, you'll need all-purpose flour. It can be any brand. It doesn't have to be X. It's just a personal preference. You also need corn flour. It can be any brand. This one, it's mandatory if you want to have a no spread sugar cookie. By no spread, I mean you don't want to cut a 3 by 3 inch cookie and then you end up with a 4 by 4 inch cookie. So we use this to prevent spreading. You'll need some brown sugar, caster sugar. You can use the normal sugar, it's just a personal preference. You also need some baking powder, some salt in case you're using unsalted butter, but in case you're using salted butter, you can avoid it. You'll also need butter, which you can replace with Prestige. It's a personal preference. You'll also need flavors. This is French vanilla. This is a butter almond. So for the process, you need 5 cups of all-purpose flour. You pour that into a mixing bowl. You don't have to get it exactly with the cookies, because as you add the flour into the butter mixture, you can always adjust it. So we're good, and we need half a cup of corn flour. As I said, this is important for you to achieve a no spread cookie. You'll also need some bit of salt, not much, like a pinch. You'll also need half a tablespoon of baking powder. Like this. Give it a mix. Next, we will use our stand mixture. And add 250 grams of unsalted butter. As I said, you can use Prestige. For this, it's a personal preference. Note it's softened butter. You'll need 1/4 cup of cooking oil, just the usual cooking oil. We'll also need half a cup of brown sugar or molasses. So you'll also need half a cup of brown sugar. We add it to the mixing bowl, and caster sugar. We don't use too much sugar in the recipe because remember we'll be flooding the cookies with raw icing, which is a bit sweeter. For this process, apologies, you'll need 1 ml or 1 gram of the flavor, that is almond flavor. This one is a personal choice. You can use any flavor that you need. It doesn't have to be almond, but I find when I mix almond and French vanilla, it gives a very delicious end product. That is just the cookie itself. So we also do 1 ml of French vanilla. This flavor is actually very concentrated, that's why I'm using a very small amount. For the process, I'm going to mix the sugar and the butter for around 3 minutes. It can be less as long as it's fluffy and white. So if you're using the current mixer that I'm using, you can turn your mixer up to number 4, which is I think high medium or medium. I'm not sure, but it's number 4. So you mix for 3 minutes. The next step, we beat the eggs. We break the eggs, sorry, and add them into the mixture. Beat on medium high for about 2 minutes or until it's well mixed. Once your eggs are well incorporated, we can start adding our flour mixture. You can add it all at once or just do it slowly. Maybe add half of it. And mix on low at number 1. So you'll notice your dough is still very wet. So you add your remaining dry ingredients and still mix on low. Now, you'll notice your dough starts separating with the mixing bowl. That is, the bowl is going to be clean, like literally. That's when you know that your cookie dough is ready. So we mix on 1 again. You'll notice your bowl, like your cookie dough, has already separated with the mixing bowl. Like the bowl is literally clean. That is on the sides. Now your dough is ready to go to the oven in case you don't want to chill it. Or you can wrap it with the cling film and chill it in the refrigerator for around 30 minutes before use, or you can chill it for about a week or two in the freezer. It will be ready, it will still be okay. So our cookie dough is ready. I've also divided it into 4 portions. We'll be wrapping this cookie dough using the cling film. I usually buy the 45 centimeters long. I find it wraps the cookie dough properly. It's still a personal preference. You can buy the small one. It's not a must to buy the long one. So we're going to spread this on the table. Now, some people prefer using the parchment paper. I showed you the parchment paper when we were starting. Some people prefer using the parchment paper to wrap the cookie dough, but since it's going to be in the refrigerator, I prefer using the cling film. So we press it at the mid-low, and then we roll back this cling film and cut it off. Now, you remember our dowels. So we are going to press these dowels on both sides of the cookie dough so that we make sure that the height of the cookie dough is this size. We don't want very thin cookies and we don't want very thick cookies. Now, once you become the master of cookie decorating, you're not even going to need this. Alternatively, there are usually some rolling pins that have they have something, I don't remember the name, that is usually attached on this end and this end, which helps you to measure the height of your cookie dough. We roll out the cookie dough. Sometimes the cling film is going to get sticky. So when it gets sticky, you just need to pop in some air. Like that. Make sure the dowels are still placed at the end. Now, what the dowel does, it makes sure that your rolling pin doesn't press the cookie dough so much that it becomes thinner. So we do that on both sides, and it's done. So we're going to wrap this and place it on a chopping board. So this is how your cookie dough looks like. We'll pop this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes and then we can start cutting the cookies and the next process.